Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Of course, I am super excited, of course, I am super thrilled because Juventus Football Club is back. Our boys are back today on the field to play our first friendly of the season. Exactly 62 days after Juventus Monza 2-0, we are back. In 62 days, I know there were Euro 2024, Olympics are starting, there is a lot of football every single day that you can watch, but football without our beautiful Bianconeri is absolutely not the same. So we'll speak about the game, we'll speak about transfer market, Mercato in, Mercato out, the plans for Juventus, and so many different things. Put a maximum of like, continue to subscribe to the channel. By the way, yesterday we reached 31,970, so we are missing 30 Juventini, new Juventini, to reach 32 and then continue our growth. I'm counting on you. It costs you totally zero, but it's helping us a lot. When I'm saying us, of course, the Bianconeri here, the Juventini of the world. Maximum of like, because now we start. I told you, Juventus against Nürnberg today. It's really nice. It's really good because I can't wait to see our boys on the field. But on the other side, it's also meaning that Nürnberg, Herzogenaurach, is over. And it's a pity in a way, because all the content that we watched these recent days were just epic and fantastic. From training session, of course, from Simon Collinet and his famous quotes, non c'è più riposo, there is no rest anymore, etc, etc. But we also saw a different aspect of our boys, like free time, team building. We saw that Locatelli, Perin, Di Gregorio were fantastic at basketball. We saw Nicolussi that was participating in all the events. We saw yesterday beautiful activities. No, actually today. The video was this morning on Juventus YouTube where Cambiaso couldn't believe his eyes when he saw all that beautiful archive collection of Adidas. Really beautiful. And if you have more will, if you really want to continue to watch our boys from a different aspect, go to the channel of Celine Dept, because she made a video with a lot of football players, the typical Celine Dept video with a lot of funny games, where it's really funny. So go there, watch it if you didn't yet, because it's just fantastic. And if you are a Juventino, you want to live 24/7 of Juventinità at 360 degrees on the field, off the field, well, that's also a video that I recommend. Now, that being said, today we play, and I want to see Thiago Motta. I want to see Juventus Football Clubs. What are the things that I'm extremely interested in today's video? Well, first of all is the word that yesterday Thiago Motta said in front of microphones. Commitment. I want all the players that will play today, but also the players on the bench, also the fans. I want all of them to be committed towards a team that will have a lot of ambition, a young team, a new team, but a lot of ambition for season 24-25, where I told you we will play between the 51 games and the 69 games if everything is going perfect, which will be extremely difficult, but that's our target. Ambitious, commitment. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to see, of course, the first formation of Juventus. Will we play in a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, 4-3-2-1? Will we go towards a 3-5-2 like we did last year? Of course, I am absolutely aware that the formation that we will see today will probably not be the definite one, will not be the one that we will play only with, because a lot of Mercato things will happen in between. In, out, some players that we see today will probably be the last time that we see them in Bianconero, and that's why also I'm asking myself, will Mattias Soulé be called up for the game of today? Will he play today? Big questions on that, because we know that closer and closer he is to AS Roma, and probably today he can also travel already to the capital of Italy. If not today, he finished his journey with Juve today, and then from tomorrow he can go to the capital. That's also what I'm really curious to see about Mattias Soulé. First ideas of football, more than athletic part, because you always have to take into consideration, guys, that the first games you have put so many minutes, so many energy, so many physical trainings in your legs that when you arrive at the game, it's not that easy. I can guarantee you that the first game, we don't see them running as crazy. So calma, it's a first friendly. They don't know each other that much into real games. A lot of next-gen players are there. I want to discover also who is the Calafiori from Bologna at Juve, who will have these tasks in defense, but also where will our defenders play? Because that's one of the biggest questions that we have. If Cambiaso already spoiled that he will play as a left back, well, where will Cabal play? Where will Thiago Jallo play? big question, Thiago Giallo. Will he play on the right side? Will he play as a center back? Who will be the other one? Will Gatti play as a right back? Will he play as a center back? So a lot, really curious, because if in the rest of the position, the other position, we already have an idea where they will all play. Midfield, strikers, wingers. Well, we don't know about the defense. And that's a big question I have. Locatelli, a man that I will observe a lot today, because I'm expecting a total different Locatelli from the last season. Not that much in terms of look and style, number, but a new Locatelli in terms of way of playing, in terms of risking. That's what I want to see from Locatelli, risking. I don't know if he will be 100% accurate, if he will succeed in everything that he's trying, but at least the intention of Locatelli to do something different that we saw him doing on the past. I totally agree, and I like the fact that he was sacrificing for the team, something that he doesn't need to forget or omit or not do anymore. So continuing to sacrifice for the team, but also taking some risk, offensive risk from Locatelli. I'm really curious to see that. Of course, the new guys, Thuram, Adzic, that we spoke a lot about, and honestly, did I ever watch an entire game of Adzic? No, I saw some clips here, some clips there. I read some articles. I heard him speaking in front of microphones. All well, all beautiful. But now I want to see minutes of Adzic with Juventus with that number 17. How many minutes per next gen will be another question I have in mind. Because we know if one next gen is playing 5 minutes or the other one is playing 65, well, the one that is playing 65 minutes will probably have a little bit more chance to stay in the first team or to be called up with the first team when we need him. So a lot of questions I have in my mind. I really want to see them. The result, of course, it's important because we are Juventus and we want to start the season well, even if it is only a friendly. Nürnberg already played a few games, so they are more prepared than us. But I want to see a lot of things. Now, Mercato. Mercato is crazy. We know it. We were already slowly preparing ourselves to say goodbye to some players. Well, the two first one that will leave, and we already made videos about them, is the one of Huijsen, is the one of Soulé. Huijsen apparently medical booked for Bournemouth on Saturday. Soulé, the question is, when will he go to Roma? 50 million euro in total, more or less, or that's what we are speaking about if we are not considering the future percentage on sale. And a lot of people will say, Beppe, from 70 million euro we were expecting, we go towards 50. What does that mean? We didn't reach what we had in mind. Well, there are two explanations. First, the initial request that we are reading on papers are actually the first initial request to sit at the table. That doesn't mean that's a fixed price that can't be negotiated. One. The second thing, why did Juventus lower a bit the requested price? Because of acceleration. There was a total block on some players. We know them. Szczesny, that should already have gone where you save a lot of money in terms of salary. Weston McKennie, that should have gone to Aston Villa. That blocked, and at the moment we are not sure if he will leave, where he will leave, what he will accept, or if he will accept another team. Federico Chiesa, that should have been gone already if we are looking a bit about what we were speaking about a few weeks ago. Roma was really interested. Napoli, there are some teams from abroad that ask some information, but at the moment Federico Chiesa is still there. And that's why at a certain moment, because a blocked Mercato after a fantastic, beautiful start with De Gregorio, Douglas Luiz, Thuram, even Cabal, Juventus was obliged to accelerate a bit and to accept a bit lower than we were requesting. Probably, and that's my idea, if the mentioned player from earlier, McKennie, Chiesa, Szczesny, were already gone, probably we could have waited a bit more, still keeping our bar really high for especially a Matthias Soulé, that instead of accepting 26 plus 2 plus a percentage on resale, probably you could have gone with 30. 30 is the minimum that we are asking net immediately in the pocket. But it is what it is. There are always explanations. Sometimes they are funny, sometimes they are not funny. It is what it is. But from the moment now that these players are leaving and the cash will come in, well, Todibo is the first one that will go. Why? Because it's the most simple one that we need and that we can arrive to. Todibo, Juve, Nice, everything is already agreed. We were just waiting for that money that can arrive from the two players that we are selling. And probably end of the week, beginning of next week, he can already be in Torino. I said Todibo will be a Juve player before 5 p.m. Italian time today. I was wrong. We'll have to wait a few more days, but Todibo at Juve is absolutely not a thing that is worrying me or that can collapse because everything is a done deal. So Todibo to Juve, extremely fast, and he will be the new defender to be in couple, in duo with Gleison Bremer that will arrive with the other Brazilian ones with Kenan Yildiz on the 30th of July. And then Federico Chiesa. Hey, big name. What a shirt. The shirt of Tottenham. An edit, of course, but since yesterday, the voices of a Premier League club called Tottenham on Federico Chiesa are going really fast, are really pushing Federico Chiesa to Tottenham. Apparently, they are really ready to offer, or to start with a first offer that could even be around 30 million euro. Always told you Federico Chiesa is out of project of Juventus 24-25. Yesterday we already spoke about it. The words of Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta that said, at the moment he's a Juve player. Then we will see. Confirming in a way that Federico is on the market. He will meet him next week when they will be back at La Continassa. Let's see, but Tottenham is doing things seriously. What would you do after Soulé leaving? Federico Chiesa to Tottenham, would you accept 30 million? Is it enough? Is it not enough? Is it something that you say, no way, Beppe, we need to keep Chiesa here at Juventus Football Club? Let me know, even if I was prepared for Huijsen and Soulé to leave. I'm also already prepared since really long time that Federico will not be there for 24-25. Let's see. And then we continue to try to sell. When I told you about Weston McKennie, well, an acceleration could happen this week with a partner that is actually a surprising partner, because after signing from us Moiskin, they could go for Weston McKennie. Extremely appreciated by Paladino. Juventus wants between the 15 and 20 million euro for the USA Texas boy. Will Fiorentina be able to put that on the table? Let's see. Another player with 1 year of contract. I tell you, if you are able to sell and Moiskin with 1 year of contract to Fiorentina and Weston McKennie to Fiorentina with 1 month of contract, 1 year of contract, it's a masterclass. On that one, it's a real masterclass. You're speaking about, between 15, 20, even at 12, I believe that they can be extremely happy. And then we go towards our other objectives, because if I told you that Todibo is the one that is the easiest one to reach, then it is Koopmeiners. It's extremely difficult. High request from Atalanta, but now with the with the money that we cash in and what we can potentially still continue to do, well, Koopmeiners, I can tell you that Juventus will try everything to sign him. He is the one that we are speaking about since December, January. He's the one inside of Giuntoli. Later today, we do the post-game of Nürnberg Juventus here on the channel. The first live post-game. I can't wait. For the people that are waiting and expecting a watch-along, not today. Maybe the next friendly, but not this time. Grazie, forza, Juve.